Hi, I'm Candy, squiring for Ryan this fortnight to discuss elements of my weird city, Orlando, Florida. Now, I do apologize for the bags under my eyes. I have a newborn and a 2-year-old, but we actually recently moved to Raleigh, North Carolina. But I lived in Orlando for about 7 years. Very familiar with it, so I decided that I'm going to pick Orlando. And we lived in between the triple threat of theme parks, which was SeaWorld, Universal Studios, and Walt Disney World. So I'm going to pull out the big guns on this one and discuss Walt Disney World. We did have an annual pass pretty much every year, but a few little tidbits about Disney's history. The Florida Turnpike was getting built, I-4 was also being constructed, and I guess, you know, without the threat of hurricanes as much, being a little bit inland, well, as inland as you can get in Florida. Orlando it was for Walt Disney World. Unfortunately, he died in 1966, and actually Magic Kingdom, the first park, wasn't open until 1971. So he was not there for that, but there's a huge statue of him in front of Cinderella's castle, if anybody's been there. That's also a great spot to sit whenever you're watching the fireworks, because it's just, you know, right there. And then after that, Epcot was constructed, and it was completed in 1982, which is a great year. So what does Epcot stand for? It is the Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. And I did have to look that one up. And then after that, in 1989, that is when MGM was created, and now it is Hollywood Studios. And then in 1998, Animal Kingdom was open. A few little tips for Disney. So in order to be a pro tourist, not amateur tourist, you know, when you're carrying a whole bunch of stuff everywhere and you're lugging the cooler around, you take the camelback or something equivalent. You can even attach a camera on the side and put a little towel in here, because this one, you know, has some pockets, and fill it up throughout the day using the water fountains, and it'll save you like $5 for bottled water a piece. Another thing is keep your parking receipt, because at $14 a pop, at the time when I actually first moved to Orlando, I believe it was $9, so it has gone up in price. That way when you actually pay at one park, you don't have to pay at the other parks. Now, you may want to double check that, because the rules change all the time. Another thing is, if you ever go to downtown Disney, there is parking right by Cirque du Soleil and the House of Blues. It's kind of tucked in back there. Hardly anyone ever parks there. It's awesome. And another thing is, if you are actually going down the Florida Turnpike, take 429. It is a toll road, but it gets you right into Disney. Hardly anyone gets on that road. It's actually quite pleasant. And another thing, and this is a big one, never ever start your day in It's a Small World, because that song will be stuck in your head all day long. So I hope you guys enjoy your visit if you ever come down to Orlando. Bye.